Unbelievable. While others spent money on gear, this man crafted all his own equipment. When the bow and arrow's damage was too low, he spent an entire night forging spiral arrows that could cause continuous bleeding. Even though he couldn't use fire magic, Jack created explosive fire oil using herbs and ores. Just one bottle, and the explosion damage was beyond imagination. Jack never followed the crowd when playing games. Instead, he chose the unwanted bow and arrow and the weakest wind magic. He did this simply because he liked the understated results. At first, he was mocked by the pay-to-win players, but Jack didn't care. He stuck to his own rhythm and began training. During training, Jack realized that the bow and arrow were truly useless. Not a single arrow would hit the target, but Jack persisted. After several rounds of hard practice, Jack barely mastered swordsmanship and wind magic, his confidence soaring. When he went to hunt wild monsters, he found that the area was overrun with other players, so he had to collect herbs instead. Using his farsight skill as a support, Jack easily completed the task, but alchemy in the game was completely useless, since NPCs sold potions at a low price. Jack prepared everything he could, and his first target was the unicorn rabbit, but his arrow missed, causing the rabbit to become incredibly enraged. However, Jack was well prepared and eventually defeated the rabbit, and even made 2 new friends along the way. To improve efficiency, Jack invented a stealthy way of killing rabbits. After getting bored of that, he returned to town to cook, only to find the NPC sold food tasted terrible. He decided to season it himself, making delicious rabbit chops that attracted many players. To avoid being disturbed, Jack deliberately raised the price, but to his surprise, no one cared about the cost. He was forced to become the game's chef, and as his skill level increased, he began mass-producing the food. Jack used the money he earned to buy armor and went back to hunt in the wild. The bow and arrow had mostly become decorative. He relied on wind magic and hand-to-hand combat to defeat monsters. After returning to town, he discovered that NPCs no longer sold potions. Thanks to his previous preparation, Jack began to be highly sought after by other players. But he set a limit: each person could only buy 5 potions. While all the players were lining up, the warrior who had once bullied Jack showed up. He forced Jack to sell all his potions to him. Jack's refusal led the warrior to challenge him to a duel.